it's Gamer Ahmer here. So today, I wanted to talk about this piece of history right here. So this is a pretty cool image from the Super Mario Brothers movie that released in 1993. So today, I wanted to talk about the history of this particular image and a little bit about the movie. So let's go ahead and check it out. So of course, some of you guys may remember in 1993, they actually made a Super Mario Brothers movie that was to be inspired from the Super Mario Brothers video game. Now of course, this was their first attempt at any live action video game movie. So of course, a lot of people had a lot to say about this particular movie. Now of course, I remember watching this movie when I was a lot younger, and I actually was a little bit creeped out by the movie itself, just based off of the fact that I thought it was going to be exactly like the video game. Now of course, this movie was a live action representation of the video game, but it wasn't an actual representation of the video game and the levels inside of the video game. It was more like they used different aspects and different characters from the game to go ahead and create this live action sci-fi-esque video game movie. So this right here, of course, is a piece of the Super Mario Brothers history. This is an actual photograph that was inside of one of the Super Mario Brothers press kits that was actually handed out to the media back when this movie first released. So right here, I actually scored this from a buddy of mine. I went to his house, saw his massive video game collection, and he had all kinds of rare and all kinds of press kits and just other neat items that he had in his video game collection. So we actually had this entire press kit, and this is one of the extra images that he had in his press kit, and he said I could have this one for my collection. So this is one of the actual images from the movie set, and of course it has a little bit of a blurb at the bottom. So what they actually did was they released folders that contained various pictures and some information about the movie to help promote the movie and go ahead and pass these out to various media outlets so that they could reprint these pictures in magazines, in newspapers, and just all over, so that advertisement would really skyrocket for the Super Mario Brothers movies. At the bottom of this image, it says, "Inspired by the phenomenally popular Nintendo video game, Super Mario Brothers star Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo as the world's best loved plumbers, the Super Mario Brothers. Dennis Hopper, Fisher Stevens, Fiona Shaw, Richard Edson, Dana Kaminsky, and Mojo Nixon also star." And it even says at the bottom of this image, "Permission is hereby granted to newspapers and magazines to reproduce this picture on condition that it is accompanied by Allied Filmmakers N.V. 1993 Nintendo. All rights reserved." Now, of course, this was one of the many images that was included in the press kit that was released back in 1993 to help promote this particular movie. So this was actually a really cool idea. And this image right here, I'll definitely have to get framed, as it is a piece of this history for the Super Mario Brothers movie. So this is definitely a pretty awesome display piece right here. And this is just so cool that they actually had these particular press kits back in the day. Now, from what I've seen online, is that you can still actually purchase some of these press kits on eBay. And they don't go for a lot of money, but trying to hunt down all of the images that were included in these various folders are what is actually going to cost you. So I've seen quite a few, but they aren't complete, as it looks like there's several images and different images that are included in each of these folders. So you'll see a generic folder which contains various pictures and even a little bit of information about the movie itself and what to expect when you see this movie. So this was definitely a great idea to help promote this movie when it first came out. And you actually have to think back that this was the very first live-action video game movie that they released. So of course a lot of people out there are their own critic when it comes to this Super Mario Brothers movie, as it had a lot of different aspects in it that were not normal at that time. So of course, when this movie released, it wasn't like today, where they could just post the trailer on social media, and of course everyone would reply back and say that they did or didn't like it. They actually just went for it and had their own idea and what they wanted to portray during this video game movie. And of course they didn't have anyone else to look at, because there were no other live action video game movies during this time. So this is essentially what came first, and it's crazy to think that we haven't had an actual remake or anything along the lines of this particular movie since then, and this was back in 1993. Now if you think about it today, if they were to post this and they posted a clip of it on social media, of course everyone who would watch it would actually comment on whether they liked it or not. Now I'm actually referencing Sonic the Hedgehog. As soon as that trailer was posted, a lot of people gave some critical feedback on that particular trailer. So now they're actually scrapping it just based off of everyone's opinion and what they thought for the original trailer. So this was a time where none of that stuff happened. So this is pretty awesome to have as a piece of history, and it was among the first. And of course, rewatching this movie in my adult years, I actually didn't think it was that bad. It still has some entertainment value to it. So of course, let me know what you guys think. And of course, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Go ahead and check out my other videos and stay tuned for more.